In the land of Dhalmir, where emerald forests kissed the sky and mountains guarded the horizon, a prince set out on a hunt that would become a legend. But what he found was not the stag he chased. It was betrayal, survival, and a fortune that could either crown him or curse him.
The kingdom of Dhalmir lay like a glittering jewel beneath the jade mountains of ancient Asia, a land of misty rivers and emerald forests, where legends whispered through the trees. Within the marble walls of its grand palace lived Prince Aron, a young heir whose heart beat not for royal banquets or silken robes, but for the call of the wild. At night he would stand upon the moonlit balconies, eyes fixed on the dark horizon where the jungle spread like an endless ocean. His father, the aging king, often warned him, "The jungle does not love the reckless. It swallows even the brave." But Aron's spirit burned with restless fire. One misty dawn, with a bow slung across his back, Aron joined a hunting party chasing a legendary stag whose antlers shimmered like moonlight. Elders called it a creature of omen unreachable, uncatchable. The prince followed the phantom deeper and deeper into the forest. The stag moved like living mist, always one breath ahead. The calls of his companions faded, drowned by the hush of towering trees. When he finally paused, heart pounding, he realized he stood utterly alone. The stag had vanished. The jungle had claimed him. Aron tried to retrace his path, but every tree mirrored the next. Sunlight filtered through tangled leaves like shifting glass. Hours stretched into days. His rations dwindled. He drank from cold streams and snared small game, but the jungle fought him at every step. Thorns tore his royal garments, insects stung without mercy, and unseen beasts stalked the night. The prince who once dined on silver plates now crouched in mud to cook scraps of meat. Fear gnawed at him, but deeper still came a strange thrill, the hum of survival. On the seventh night, moonlight revealed a shadow of stone behind a wall of ivy. Aron parted the vines to find a structure older than any legend, a hidden stone house, carved with fading symbols of forgotten dynasties. Pushing open the heavy door, he entered a chamber that glittered like captured starlight. Piles of gold coins, jeweled idols, necklaces of emeralds, and impossible fortunes slept before him. His breath caught. With this treasure, a kingdom could rise forever. He laughed aloud, the sound echoing in the silence. But no gold could show the way home. Weeks blurred into months. Aron built a rough shelter, hunted by day, and studied the stars by night. The jungle became both prison and teacher. Palace memories, his mother's harp, the scent of jasmine faded into dreams. The treasure, dazzling yet useless, mocked his hunger. Loneliness became his fiercest enemy. Then one mist-wrapped morning came a sound, a crack of branches. A man emerged, lean and weathered, spear in hand. Kairon, a wanderer who claimed to have lost his way seasons ago. At first they circled each other with suspicion, but hunger for companionship overcame fear. Together they trapped game, shared fire, and told stories of distant lands. Aron hid his royal blood, calling himself a simple hunter. Kairon, curious and sharp-eyed, soon sensed deeper truths. One night, under a canopy of stars, Aron led Kairon to the secret stone house. When the torchlight spilled across mountains of gold, Kairon froze, awe melting quickly into hunger. "With this," he whispered, a jewel trembling in his palm, "a man could rule kingdoms." They spoke of escaping, of carrying the fortune back to the world of men. But as days passed, Greed darkened Kairon's gaze. He grew restless, eyes lingering on the treasure more than on their fragile friendship. Then betrayal struck. On a gray morning, while scouting a rocky ridge, Kairon moved behind Aron and shoved with merciless strength. The prince tumbled into a ravine, stones tearing flesh as the world spun to black. Above, Kairon's footsteps vanished into the forest. He returned to the treasure, filled sacks with gold, and disappeared toward Dhalmir. But the jungle that had tested Aron's body now guarded his life. Broken and bleeding, he crawled from the ravine, sustained by sheer will. Seasons turned. He learned to track water by moss scent, to read the night sky through shifting clouds, to endure hunger until berries ripened. Slowly, painfully, he found a path home. His body hardened, his spirit sharpened like the edge of his hunting blade. Years later, a ragged figure approached Dhalmir's gates. Guards raised spears until the stranger lifted his head, and the lost prince's eyes shone through the wilderness grime. Joy erupted. Bells rang. His aging parents wept as he crossed the threshold of the palace he had once abandoned. The king declared a festival, and Aron was crowned not merely as heir, but as King Aron of Dhalmir, ruler forged by the unforgiving jungle. Yet triumph carried a bitter seed. Rumors reached the court of a mysterious nobleman named Kairon, newly rich, whose wealth dazzled merchants and lords alike. During a royal council, Kairon entered the hall clad in silk and gold. His confident stride faltered when he met Aron's unwavering gaze. Silence froze the air. Aron rose, his voice calm but edged like steel. "Kairon," he declared, "the jungle tested us both. You betrayed friendship for gold. Yet I offer you a choice. Lead my men back to the ancient house. Return what belongs to Dhalmir. Do this and you will walk free for the bond we once shared. Refuse and you face the full weight of justice." The court held its breath. Kairon's pride crumbled beneath the weight of truth. Trembling, he fell to his knees and agreed. Under royal guard, he led soldiers back through the jungle to the hidden chamber, where the treasure still glimmered in eternal twilight. The fortune was brought home to strengthen the kingdom. Kairon, stripped of ill-gotten wealth, was spared execution, but exiled beyond the mountains. Condemned to wander as he once had, King Aron ruled with the wisdom of hardship and the mercy of a heart tempered by betrayal. He rebuilt villages, rewarded honesty, and reminded his people that gold builds thrones, but only character secures a crown. The jungle had given him its final lesson. Fortune dazzles the eye, but only truth and forgiveness endure.